Hi folks, today's unboxing is a refurbished router from Milwaukee. It is an M18FR12 OX. So got a box here, we'll have a wee look inside. As I say, it's a refurbished item and the box came as it is, didn't have a cover or anything on it. So let's have a wee look and see what we get inside. First thing that surprised me was how big the box was. That's a nice box. It's quite big and plenty of room inside, probably to have other stuff as well. Let's open up. So there we are, contents in all its glory. We have nothing but heavy duty, a short instruction manual, which is mostly from other countries. So I'll take the bits out first. So this is the bit for the vacuum cleaner. That's nice. We have also an additional shield, and I think that possibly goes along with the dust extractor that you attach to the vacuum cleaners, I've just said. So that's that. This next bit is a sort of a locking rail, and that goes in like so, along with the other part into the router. And there are two screws that attaches to the body of the router, and that locks all that together and keeps it in place when you're doing a bit of dust extraction. We have two guide rails and also a very substantial guide mechanism. So those go in here and are locked with these thumb screws, like so. It goes into the router, and it's fairly substantial, well built. You're not going to distort that in any case, but so anyway, that's the guide rail, which is rather, as I say, very well built. Okay. In addition to that, we now have the spanners, which I might not be able to get out of its packing here, but we'll have a go. So there we are, two spanners to tighten the bit into place. Okay. Next thing, we have this box, which I'm hoping will have these are the various, that's strange. Okay, anyway, the various bit holders. We have, I think, 1/4 inch, 6mm, 1/2 inch, and 12mm, because there's a slight difference, I believe, between the metric and the imperial is 6mm, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, and 8mm. So I'm not sure. There's one fitted to the machine, which I suppose we can now get out and have a look and see what it says. So I think that's the 12mm actually currently fitted. So that's nice to have. So I've actually got more than I was expecting. There's an 8mm that I didn't know about. Anyway, here's the beast. It is very well made. I would suggest there's a significant bit of weight to it, and I think you put your hand in like that and you can actually use the thing one-handed. You have two grips like so, and the on-off switch, which is nice because you push it up and then flick like so to knock it off. So it's easy to stop the machine if something goes wrong. You have the depth gauge, which is in imperial, and that sort of moves the thing up and down. This is the locking lever. Okay, that was a bit of a struggle. It comes apart like so, obviously. It released the lever here, and I think you have to hold this button down also to get the thing out, but it's mighty tight, probably because it's mighty new. And you have the worm gear here to set your depth. And you can't put it in the wrong way. See, it goes in like so. You need to press the button here, get it down, lock into position, and you can then make fine adjustments using this here. And then it gets locked back into place like so. But it's very tight. It's obviously, it's supposed to be a refurbished unit, but I'm not sure. It does seem to be, needs a bit of wear to make everything loosen up a bit, but it is fantastic. So what I'm going to do now, it didn't come, as I say, with the battery and charger. So what I'm going to do now is get my battery and turn it on and see how it sounds. I've just noticed here there's another part of the dust extraction thing which connects to your hoover and then onto the end of the mechanism there. Battery. What I'll maybe do just now is lift the rather nice box out of the way, and we'll fire up the machine, just make sure it's clear of the table. And the light has come on. That's nice. So that's quite a bright LED. There's two LED lights down there. Quite bright, and obviously it goes off after a period of time. So we're well clear of everything. So let's fire it up and see what happens. Oh, that's nice. So we've got soft start and fast. Soft start and fast shutdown, which obviously is a great advantage if something happens to go wrong and you need to shut it down quite quickly. I've just noticed the light stays on for a short time after you've turned the machine off, which is a good touch as well. It's a bit like your car. You step out and the light stays on after you've closed the door, so it's that sort of effect. Round the back is the speed control. So speed control working well, and adjust to whatever your needs are, with thick wood, thin wood, the size of the bit and so on. An impressive piece of kit, well made. I'm just going to have to double check how to extract the thing out if it's the bottom holder here. This kit doesn't come with a plunge rider, which doesn't bother me much. I would never have used it in any case, really. So well pleased here with what I've got. Bit of money off, obviously, because it's a refurbished machine, and it doesn't really look as if it's ever been used, so I'm not sure why that would be. But anyway, I'm impressed, and I'm going to get, and probably some of the family are going to get a lot of use out of this.